first thing, of course, is that it's a 75 question exam. CAT is 66 questions in 2 hours. This 75 questions in 165 minutes. That's the first part of the exam, and the second part of the exam, of course, is 25 questions, 15 minutes for GK. So GK का बात आज मैं नहीं कर रहा हूँ. GK will discuss what you should do, what you can do, because what you should do तो वो बहुत लंबा चीज़ हो जाता है, लेकिन what you can do realistically is what we can think of. And I think Meenakshi ma'am is more of a specialist of that area, so she'll talk about that. But the first thing you notice about the XAT exam is that the scoring part of it, where the percentile is calculated, 75 questions, 165 minutes, so 2.2 minutes per question. You have 2.2 minutes per question. This is different from the CAT in the sense that in CAT, you have 66 questions, 120 minutes. So it's basically around 1.8 minutes per question exam, the CAT, while XAT is a 2.2 minutes per question exam. That means on average in CAT you had 108 seconds to process a question. XAT mein 2.2 means 132 seconds. So around 25 seconds more you've got to process each question. Now while some of that time will go in the fact that XAT has an extra option in all questions, there are 5 options. And when you have to think about question types like reading comprehension or parajumbles, or even question types like decision making, reading the 5th option will take you 10, 15, 20 seconds extra. So you don't have an advantage there in terms of time, but when you come to the solving of the mathematical section, the quant section or the DI section, there's no LR in XAT by the way. तो उसको जब solve करने जाते हो तो वहाँ पे you realize that you have an extra 25 seconds to solve. And since QA plus DI is approximately 40% of the paper, the split is 26 questions for verbal, 21 questions for decision making, and 28 for data and prediction and quantitative aptitude. So it's around 40% of the paper. The 40% of the paper में तुम्हारे पास time advantage है, that you've got more time per question than you have in the CAT. So that should allow you to solve a larger percentage of the question than CAT allowed in its quant section.